Josh is in the starboard door now, prepping the ropes, ready to supervise the dispatch of troops. Dave is also on the ramp preparing the ropes. You see now the ropes have been deployed, and we can simultaneously dispatch from 4 ropes if required. 1 from the door, 1 from the centre hatch, and 2 from the ramp. Whether they are flash ropes or abseil ropes, depending on the task. 30 troops can be deployed whilst in the hover in less than 2 minutes. It's not just troops, it's heavy kit, and even furry land sharks as we know them, or military dogs to the common. We have Corporal Jordan, who served with the British Army for 9 years, Lance Corporal Robot, who served in April since 2010, and Trooper Paul Strider, who served in the Army Air Corps for 5 years, and finally Air 1 Daniel Gray, who served in 606 Reserve Squadron. Flies rapidly onto the battlefield. Dave will now be in the centre hatch, voice marching the load onto the ground before they then go for that operational release. The aircraft now conducts a nodder over the shoulder, presenting the belly of the aircraft once again to the enemy. 6 degrees nose up, the aft rotor blades can strike the ground. We will not be demonstrating that today. The teamwork amongst the crew allows for effective information to be passed to Cal and CJ as they handle this magnificent machine. As the aircraft pulls to a stop, it's now time for the Chinook's party piece, as one of the only helicopters in the world that can reverse on 2 wheels. As the aircraft lifts once more, Dave is going to have the best seat in the house. He's on the ramp looking out at all you lovely people here today. In case you can't spot him, he's the one with the big orange hand waving at you, or waving Dave as we like to call him. Dave didn't apply concrete today, so as a result his hands are a little red. He's quite embarrassed about this, so make him happy by giving him a big wave as he goes past. From up to 12 kilometres away. Now they run in to search for further targets.
Good effect on target, radar destroyed. Support helmet dismounted. We attack from the east. Rockets and guns.
Off a small team of friendly troops. With the attack helicopters providing security of the objective, the Wildcat can insert a team of Rangers from the Army Special Operations Brigade. The Wildcat provides close support to the team with its 12.7mm heavy machine gun mounted on the far side of the aircraft for you now.
Good spot target rounds. All targets destroyed. Continue mission.
Explosive armor-piercing ammunition. The Wildcat you see repositioning in front of you is a small, agile helicopter with a top speed of 178 miles per hour and a range of 250 knots. The 2025 Army Air Corps display team. Please put your hands together. The first dedicated helicopter gunship, the Bell Cobra, it entered service in 1967. Immediately, it was deployed by the US Army. A true export and production success story. And in 2024, it was in service with an amazing 35 countries and 5,000 airframes have been produced since 1979, amassing over 15 million flying hours. The enemy is seen fleeing the command post in soft-skinned vehicles. Gunship 1 and 2 have taken action to dive on the target and engage with 70mm high-explosive hydro rockets.
Reaction rocket actually got 10 round burst, valid range, firing.
With the air defence threat destroyed, the attack helicopters continue to provide security of the objective area whilst the Wildcat insert a team of Rangers from the Army Special Operations Brigade. The Wildcat provides close support to the team with 12.7mm heavy machine guns. Into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and that includes the major air and sea routes to North America. So it's got to be very well equipped, and with the Merlin, it certainly is. It brought many new capabilities for the Portuguese Air Force. It's the first helicopter type it's operated to have a so-called glass cockpit with digital as opposed to analog displays. The crew members are equipped with night vision goggles for nocturnal missions, and there's a whole range of modern sensors on board. Crucially, it almost doubled the capacity compared with the Puma from 18 people that it could carry to 35, and the radius of action of the Puma was 200 nautical miles. The Merlin can manage around 400 if an extra fuel tank is installed in the cargo bay. The fuel tank is installed in the cargo bay. So 106, backward flight again to 40 knots onwards. For the right flight, in 21st, driving towards the ground. Gain speed and then into a high performance turn. helicopter with a lot of presence. Now, before the next display item, we're going to be getting US Air Force Boeing C-1780 transport aircraft on display.
Crewman Josh up front will be giving voice marshalling directions to Captain Cal, eventually talking him forwards and down onto the landing site and monitoring the height of the aircraft as she comes into land. Today is flight. With the troops and quad bike now gone, the aircraft departs with an over-the-shoulder transition. This is a defensive manoeuvre presenting the armoured floor ballistic protection towards a probable enemy in the 12 pod. This gives the aircraft and any occupants the best possible chance of protection from any threats on the ground. Its crew and enablers exclusively frontline units, with our role demo activities conducted around our normal operational duties. It's thanks to the tireless work of the aircrew, engineers, ops, SES and all other supporting functions that have enabled the team to deliver this demo for you today, in addition to our normal business. All good things must, however, come to an end, so before our final manoeuvre, we're going to see some constant flashing of the landing lamps by co-pilot CJ and a bow from the crew. There it is. We'll now watch the incredible Gorny climb. Named after the base in Bosnia where the Chinook demonstrated its incredible power, dominating other helicopter types during the Kosovo War. It's a max performance climb and will be followed today by a corkscrew departure.
Iroquois, the famous Huey, of which we've got an example in civilian ownership in the static park. Its main roles are troop transport and search and rescue. It can also, if it's suitably equipped, undertake certain maritime missions and provide protection for German Army convoys. By a wing over to the left. This will be followed by two flight masts, punctuated by what they're calling a pop-up, where they will go from 200 to 700 feet and back down to 200 again. And of course all of these manoeuvres are at 40, now turning and reversing. These are not just airshow manoeuvres, these demonstrate the capabilities of the aircraft in the tactical environment. And we can't stress that enough, Mark, can we? These are very much frontline aeroplanes, so many of these types in the programme performing on a daily basis frontline roles. Yeah, absolutely. They're not just displays, they are role demonstrations. In particular, one that we'll see a little later is the Chinook, which demonstrates all of its capabilities whilst close to the ground and in support of our troops.
helicopters. Please welcome, the role name is Wildcat. Immediately followed by a full 360-degree turn. Now demonstrating the aircraft's power and agility, they're going to climb to 500 feet before contracting a nose over to a rapid descent.